Do you want to know which biotech stocks have risen and fallen this week and why? Stay until the end. This is Taxi Biotech, a program to discuss news and updates from the world of biotechnology and their related investments. Remember, I don't have an editor, so this video is recorded raw, without modifications. I am not native English speaker. There will be few views, I don't mind. This is just a hobby. And I use this hobby to stay updated in biotech news, learn about biotech stocks and their behavior, and practice English. The stock that I present here are a reflection of the company's progress or their clinical trials and do not constitute any investment advice. Let's go. I use this tool, Finbit, to select the stocks of the Nasdaq that are related with healthcare sector. Okay, this is my filter, and I select the best performance in the week for these biotech stocks. The first one is Scholar Rock Holding Corp with 250 increase in value. Genenta Science and Creative Medical Technology Holdings with 46 and 35. We are going to see why these stocks increase their value more than the others and the possible explanations. First of all, I would like to recapitulate the stages of clinical trials, because we are going to see this in every company that we are going to analyze. First of all, there is a basic research. Huge companies should buy this basic research directly. Then there is a preclinical phase with animals, and then the biotech companies can pass to another phases: phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Phase 1 is only to see the safety, is not to see the efficacy of the new drug tested. It's just they are going to see the safety of this drug. Phase 2 and phase 3, they are going to see also the safety, but they are going to focus in the efficacy too. Phase 2 is with a small group of patients, and phase 3 is with a large group of patients. In every phase that a drug enters, it could fail or it could pass, but it fails in some of these phases. The stock market is going to reflect it. So the first one, Scholar Rock, it has a quite good pipeline with several molecules, discovery or preclinical. I don't take these stages very important. Phase 1 and phase 2 obviously is very important milestones for these companies. We're going to focus in the pre-releases, because there we are going to see if there is some new that these companies are publishing, and we see here that the Scholar reports that their molecule meets primary endpoint. So this is a very good news for them, and also for the patients that they are trying to cure or to get a better lifetime. So congratulations to them, because they meet the primary endpoint in a phase 3 for spinal muscular atrophy, a disease that is not a good condition. So every drug that they can and they can reach to them is a good thing. The clinical trial in this phase 3 reports that the 30% of the patients receiving the drug had more than 3 points improvements in this scale versus 12.5% of the patients on placebo. This is the thing that I don't like it very much, but it is what it is. In this disease, they can show an improve or a decline in the disease with a scale that if you compare and you have 3 more points from the previous classification, is considered a gain on function of this patient. So I don't like it very much, but it is what it is. There is no other form to verify that the drug is improving the life of the patients. As you can see here, you have the patients, and you assign points in the type of activity that these patients can do, if they can raise their hands or whatever. It's not subjective, but they can repeat the movement 3 times, and they only take the best performance trial that will be scored. I will leave the links on the box of comments to see all these articles, and it's true that more than 3 points is considered a clinical significant improvement. So the stock from the publication of this news skyrocket to 354% increase in value from $7 to 32. Then it has a decline. It's normal. In this case, every investor would like to take some tips off the table, and a decline of 26%. It's a normal range that I could see the past months or the past years in related biotech stocks. But usually when biotech stock present a very good phase 3 trial or phase 2 trial, what will it do? Usually a public offering of common stock. In this case, up to 300 millions. It's normal, and usually you can see a very high increases in price and then a decline to the previous value. In this case, it doesn't affect to the stock very much, so it's okay from my point of view that they raise this capital to continue with the research and continue with the life of the company, and for the investors it's a good sign to continue ahead. Okay, we're going to go to the second one. This is Genenta Science. They only have one molecule testing in glioblastoma, and you can see here that they increase their value in the stock market by almost 70% and then decline 17%. Okay, but the thing here is that they release a press release on 2nd of October. Okay, they have this molecule in phase 1, phase 2, this one, and Italian pharma agency has approved a new phase 1 for another different disease. So I think that the investors thought that if this agency approve a new phase one is because the other is in good direction. So they buy and they increase the price because they think that the other molecule is in good direction. So because of that, approve the new phase one. This is a good sign, of course, and I like to see that. In this case, maybe we can take advantage of these situations because look, the pro release is released in this time, in the 2nd of October, here, with this green candle, okay? Only 5% of increase. But then, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days from the beginning, another 6%, another 11%, another 24%, another 55%. So, can we take advantage in this type of news that the market don't reflect a lot of increase in price, just for 5%, but the days after they take a very good revenue. So I am going to check for this news and look for this kind of situations if we can take advantage. Okay, we are going to analyze the third one, Creative Medical Technology Holdings. Okay, with a lot of increase this week, almost 50%, and I was looking for their pipeline, only just one molecule in phase 2. I was thinking maybe they found something. Was navigating for the web and look, are these their stuff? Look how these scientists are working so hard. Oh dear, I don't like these recreations. As investor, I prefer a real picture of the lab. Every person who works in lab knows that this is not real. So please put real images of your labs in your page web, not this kind of recreations. Okay, I can see here breaking news, FDA grants orphan drug designation, but this is from May, so this is not the news. I went to pro releases, I can't find anything, so I don't know what happened here, and not in the FDA page too, and I was looking for Twitter, and this guy that I don't know said CNBC just aired a commercial for this $4 million market cap company, CALC. We are in a such fucked up time, so I can believe that this is real, but I went to LinkedIn to the page of this company, and I think it's true. Creative Medical Technology Holdings from their page in LinkedIn, airing on CNB and Fox News through October, and they put a link to YouTube only. I was looking for this title, but I can't find it. So I can't see the ad, but I think it's true that this guy is comment here. So we are going to be careful with pro releases, but also with commercials. Only 5 millions of market cap has this company, and I don't know if it's a good strategic to announce on televisions for this kind of companies. I have no no information about that, and maybe it works increasing value, but I don't think it's a good um, behavior. I think that biotech companies, um, the best um, the best advertisement about them is to do good research and develop good drugs. Okay, and now the other side of the coin, the worst performing stocks of the week. Griston, that we talked about that in the previous video, so let's see it, and then Trevena and Binserx Pharma. This is Griston aftermarket for a lot from this to this, a 91% in decline of price. I saw that aftermarket decreased a little bit more, and I talked about it in the previous video. Binserx Pharma, Binserx Pharma. It has two molecules in phase 1, and looking for the press releases, we can see here that Binserx report positive initial clinical data from ongoing phase 1 dose escalation study. It's okay. I was looking for the numbers and it's okay. Normal phase 1, not a lot of adverse events, but what happened here? This is the key. Expected cash runaway into early 2025. So the company needs to raise capital and usually offering more stocks. So the stock price reflects this in advance, and it declines from 70 cents to 39, a decline of almost 50% in this week. And these things happens with biotechs. Maybe in 3 months they present a very good phase 1 data and a new phase 2 trial, and it skyrockets to $3. This happens with biotechs. They are companies that need money because usually they don't have a product and they need money. It's normal. Okay, the next one is Selection Therapeutics, and we are going to comment the graph first. This happened in August, decline of almost 85%, and then it continued to decline every week, another 85%. Again, these things happens in biotech. What happened here? I thought, oh, maybe they fail in some clinical trial, but not. This is a SPAC company that bought Selection Therapeutics. So here there is a company listed on Nasdaq, and investors put money here because they thought that this company listed on Nasdaq is going to buy a very good company. Okay, but then in August, this SPAC decided to buy Alexion, and investors thought that Alexions is not the company that they expect they are going to buy. So Selection takes the advantage of this company that it was listed on Nasdaq, and Selections enter directly into the Nasdaq. The investors that bought the previous company, the SPAC, sell because they think that Selection is not the company that they were expecting. Okay, and after that we can see here a decline. Okay, why is the last decline? I think, but I'm not sure about that. There is 1,000 opinions or reasons. They are working with silencing RNAs, okay? Molecules that target some RNAs, in this case, this protein, okay? KRAS. And they publish this press release that selections therapeutic report breakthroughs from SIL 204, and this is the second molecule, but they say that is better than the previous one. So maybe, I don't know, it's just a speculation, it's just an entertainment. Maybe the investors thought that if the second one is better than the previous one, the first clinical trial is going to fail, or not fail, is going to modify to include the second molecule. So it's going to get slower than the expectatives. It's going to be longer in time to get the results. And I think that for this reason, this company fell a lot this week. But it's just a speculation, it's just my opinion. Don't take into account, and take your own opinions. And the last one, a friend of mine asked me about this company, Adma Biologics, and he asked me if I think it's a good investment, if it's a good company, or some negative aspect that I could see. Okay, I'm not going to see here if it's a good investment or not, because I don't know. This is just this is just entertainment, okay? I don't know if tomorrow this is going to decline 50% or skyrocket to $50. I don't know. I just looking for the web page and its model, business model, and I like it a lot. They take immunoglobulins from patients, process it, and inject to another patients. Okay, they have 3 products in the market, and they works very well. They take immunoglobulins from patients who had hepatitis B and inject it in another patient that is trying to fight to hepatitis. So the immunoglobulins from the other patients helps to the patient that is actually fighting to the disease. They use the same mechanism to help people that is immunosuppression, and they inject immunoglobulins from other patients. What is the business model? They need a huge, large capacities to take the blood from patients and process it, take the immunoglobulins, and in a safe way inject this product to new patients. This needs large infrastructure, very safe infrastructure, and conditions that it can corrupt the product. Everything clean. So this is a big milestone that they have, and it's difficult for other companies to enter in this market. I was looking for the 10K, and I like it a lot. Look, the income in the 3 first months of 2023, it was a loss of $6 million, and the income in this 2024, in the 6 first weeks, months, is $35 million. So they are increasing their revenue a lot. Also, their cash balance here increased a lot in the 6 months of this 2024 from 62 millions to 88 millions. So this maybe justify this increase in value all the way. Has a very good tendency, and I only will say to my friend that I like the business model, I like the company, it has good revenue. Other companies has difficulties to enter in the same market, but I don't know if $17 is good or not. Is good or not. This is just for pure entertainment. Thanks for all, and see you next video.